tell me you want to stay tonight.
Alright, I really don't know what to make out of this, but I want you all just to get out so I can talk to Elizabeth in private. Yes, ma'am. And I want you to come with me, sir. And you, Miss Puppy Dog. Alright, you all follow me, please. I have a lot to talk about with all of you. I didn't even do anything. I don't care. Let's go. Alright, here. So in this video that you all showed me, there was a recording where Elizabeth let a boy into the room with her, which the boy is currently in juvenile detention, by the way. Juvenile detention? Is that why he isn't here right now? I'm afraid so. He's in juvenile detention because he accepted to go into the dorm with you in under a circumstance. You know, you aren't allowed in there. He could have said no. He could have left. He could have escaped out or something, but he went inside the dorm, so he's currently in jail. He doesn't need to be in jail because of me. That makes no sense. Makes complete sense. In fact, you, ma'am, you might also go to detention and might go to juvenile detention. I cannot believe this right now. We were just trying to study together. I don't care, ma'am. You know the rules. You know the laws. And one of the specific laws was not to let the opposite gender into your dorm. And, you know, I thought that was just a regular rule that everyone knew about, but I guess not. And it absolutely breaks my heart that I have to put you into this kind of position. And why am I here? Because you also caused the problem. So apparently, you set up this video. There is a voice recording with a girl that also recorded your voice, which was in her recently deleted, saying that you deleted the voice recording, but she still has it because it's in her recently deleted folder. And in the voice recording, it said specifically that you set it up inside of Elizabeth's room for them to get caught, so that you could be lifted up in spirits and not in trouble. And you also recorded the live stream, set it up and everything. Actually, she set up the voice recording, and she actually set it up, like, everything. What? I didn't do anything. All I did was set up the video recording. Okay, and you set up the video recording. Good to know. Ha ha ha. So, you will also be going into juvenile detention, and you'll be expelled from boarding school for good. You won't ever be able to go to another one again. It'll be on your permanent record for recording a person inside of the same dorm without their executive permission. Also breaking into somebody's dorm without their permission. So you'll also be going to jail for that. I'm going to jail? For what? Why isn't this scary man going to jail, right? Mr. Einstein will never go to jail. You sure about that? I have a lot on your record too, sir. Alright, let me go ahead and read this here. So, you'll also be going to jail for, let me see, 30 years. 30 years! 30 years, yep. But I didn't do anything! Nope, you definitely did something, sir. Okay, so, you're going to be going to jail for 30 years for recording a girl inside of the dorm, putting a student under influence, faking grades, mischarging students, being rude to students, yelling at students, hitting students without their permission, teaching the wrong subject in class, lying to the dean office, lying to police officers. What else? Oh, actually, you have like 60 years in jail, sir. I mean, unless you hire a lawyer or something, which that's going to be impossible for you, including this crazy record here. And you also burgled a couple homes in the past, but I won't bring that up. What else do we got here? So since you recorded her and you put the student under influence to record for you, and she had really no choice but to do so, you are going to be in jail for a very long time. But I can't go to jail. What am I going to do with the rest of my life? Be in jail, of course. Oh my gosh, this is a mess. And the other guy, I forgot his name, but he's in jail, Elizabeth. And he's going to be in jail for only, like, I think a year. for just going into the prison. I'm not going into prison, going into the dorm room with you. But he can obviously get a lawyer as well. He probably won't be in jail for a very long time, and he'll get out and start a new life in a different boarding school. Just not here. But this is the best boarding school in California! Yep, I know that. Anything else? You guys have any questions or something? So I'm going to jail? Yes, you'll be going to jail for about 5 years. You'll be going to jail for 6 years, and you'll be going to jail for 1 year unless you get a lawyer. That's really good. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Why do I get a long sentence? All I did was record. Exactly. And you also breaked into the student's dorm, and you were under influence of this dean here. I mean, I know you had no decision, but still. But it's Mr. Einstein's fault, not mine. I had no choice. I had to listen to the teacher. I understand, ma'am. But you also had a choice to report to the dean, me. You know, you could have told me about this and I would have sorted everything out for you. Okay? Okay. But I'll see you all in court. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, ma'am. Miss, I can't go to jail. I know you can't. But the thing is, I have no choice. The police have already been involved into the situation. The video has 100,000 views and it's all over the internet. I could get in serious trouble if I don't do something about this. So you're gonna let me go to jail and not come back to the school ever again? Nope. Unless you hire some security guards to keep you safe while you're in this jail, you know? You're gonna be in, like, serious impact. People are gonna call your name every second, and people are gonna know, like, what you did. And everyone's just gonna know you as the dorm girl. The dorm girl? The dorm girl. What's the dorm girl? The girl that let a secret boy into the dorm with her? That's what they're gonna call you. But I don't want to be called that. Exactly. So you have the choice to get into another, school, or you have the choice to hire security guards to keep you safe. Okay? Yes, ma'am. Can I visit the guy in jail? Not yet. You have to go to court first. You understand? Yes, ma'am. I'll see you later. I'll see you too. I'm gonna go to jail. I can't believe this right now. Trust me, girl. Me neither. Don't talk to me, Elizabeth. How's this my fault? I don't know, but it is. Yup. We're all going to jail. And I'm going to jail for 60 years. Okay then. Just scoot over. He's kind of scary. Honestly. Alright, Blue, let's go ahead and get started. Tell me how this happened. Okay, so I was talking back to the teacher because he was yelling at the students and being extremely rude, and I just couldn't put up with it anymore. So I ran out the room and I cried. I came back and I told the dean about everything that happened and explained to her how he's being rude to all the students, etc. I come back and he threatens me and tells me that he has stuff put on me like secrets and that he could expose me to the whole school and I would get in serious trouble. And so he did that. Okay. And Red, what do you have to say about this? I have to say none of this even happened. Hey, I told you not to say that. Speak with manner. Sorry, mister. Okay, Your Honor. What happened was she was talking back to me. She told the dean and I felt threatened. Why would you tell the teacher that I did something that I didn't? I didn't even do anything, okay? I was just minding my business and she comes up to me and tells the dean that I did something to the students that I would never ever do because I'm a really good teacher. Okay. And Blue's defender, what do you have to say? I have to say, I recorded everything that happened. I have it in my recently deleted folder and I have proof and evidence that he deleted it. And here in the video, I was screaming for someone to help me because he was about to delete the video. And I didn't want him to delete it so I can help Elizabeth out and not get her expelled from boarding school. Her parents struggle financially, and she needed to get into a school that was really good so she could get into a good college. So I don't want her to get expelled, and I tried my best to help her out. And thankfully the video is still here and just recently deleted and not deleted for good. Alright, thank you for that. In Red's defender, what do you have to say? I have to say, I honestly don't want to be his defender, but I have to. I know what happened, and basically, he went ahead and came up with a plan, saying that we should do something to help out the school financially to get her expelled out of the school, because he was put up with her and tired of her. So, we just came up with a plan to get her out. We didn't think it would actually work, but it did, and so be it. And I was put under the influence of a shh. Never mind, okay. Alright, let's continue with the next one. Blue, when was this video recorded? And how did it get recorded? Like, you know? Alright, so apparently I left my dorm room open. I was hurrying out because I was talking to this girl inside of my dorm, okay? And she was really sweet, and we got to know each other, but she stormed off like I did something bad to her. And maybe I'm just not good at making friends or something, but that's what happened. Okay, and then I ran out my dorm and I had to head to class really quickly, to Mr. Einstein's class. And after that, I was in class, he was being rude, and it was time for me to run out the room because he was being really mean to me. And I don't know why he was, but he always is to me, and only me, and I don't know why. So I stormed out the room and I told the dean, about everything that happened. And I wasn't in the same room as him at that point. So I'm sure he went into my dorm, because he knows what dorm I'm in, because he sees me every day come out the room to class, and he probably set me up and framed me and put the recording down so I could get in trouble. Or he was just being a pervert. Okay. Now let's go to Red. Red, what do you have to say? I have to say, I never even put the recording down into her room. Her dorm room was open, and I remember it because I was going to tell her to lock it, but I had to head to class quickly, so I didn't want to make her late or me late. What a liar! Shh. Anyways, continue, sir. And I honestly left and went to class and continued on with my lesson. She's such a crybaby and cries in all my classes every day. I don't know why, and she acts like I do something to her, but I don't. I'm just being a good teacher here and just doing my job. Next thing you know, I wanted to talk to my favorite student here, my defender, and I told her to go tell Elizabeth that she left her room open. But she didn't even... Be quiet, Elizabeth. Come on, you can't say stuff. Okay, we gotta just calm down, keep it quiet, okay? Okay. Anyways, wow, isn't she such a mess, right, Honor? Sure. Anyways, after I told my favorite student to tell her that her dorm room was open, she told her everything, that she left it open, and Elizabeth herself said that, okay, go ahead and close my dorm for me, please. Here are my keys. Go ahead and close it. And she went to the room and closed it with her keys, closed the door, and she went back to class. Then Elizabeth eventually came back to class then and told me that I was about to get fired and that the dean was waiting for me. Dean, is that true? Only the part where he was saying that Elizabeth came to my room to tell him that he was in trouble and had to go to my office because I had to have a really important conference with him. Because, we take student reports really seriously here. Thank you. And Blue's defender, what do you have to say about this? I have to say this is honestly true. And Elizabeth, I have to say that's such a lie. I remember Elizabeth storming out the room and going to tell the dean that he was about to get fired. And that's really all I remember because I usually have my earbuds in class and I'm not paying attention. Eventually, after that, he told Elizabeth in a little whispery voice, but I'm right by him and I can hear him pretty clearly. And he was over there saying that he had a secret that he could tell the whole school. A secret. And what was the secret, sir? The secret was that I recorded her into her room. But the thing is, I didn't actually record her. My defender did. Defender, is that true? Yes, I did record her in her room. Whenever he told me to go put the keys, quote unquote, into her room, I hypertech camera into her room in 4K vision so everyone could see it. I set up the live stream into the school's webpage. Everyone in the school could see it. It popped up on everyone's phone, everyone's computer, everyone's projector, because I'm really good with tech. So I did it so I could get my grade up in his class. Mr. Einstein did bring my grade up, and it's now 100 in his class. And I just need to pass so I can get out of here and make my parents proud. So I'll do whatever it takes. And Dean, I know you have, evidence that the grade is high, so can you pull up the grades for me? Yes, sir. Alright, Your Honor. This is true. Her grade is now 100 in Mr. Einstein's class. What? You can't just change grades like that, sir. But, no buts. Back to session, everyone. Mr. Einstein, I'm afraid to tell you that now you're going to be going to jail for 75 years instead of 60. Now, your lawyer can obviously bail you out or something and do something for you, but I'm afraid even if he does try and bail you out, the cost is $1 billion. And I'm sure nobody has that kind of money. 1 billion? Sir, what did you do? He did a lot in his past, and it's on everybody's record. I can even pull it up here on the TV screen. Please don't. Alright. Officer, please take him to jail. And pull out the other student that is currently in juvenile detention. Follow me, sir. You're under arrest. Number 865. Wow, serious record, sir. You're gonna be in jail for a really long time, aren't you? Yeah. Alright, access in. Hey, buddy. Go ahead and head out, okay? Thank you. Now you, sir, you're gonna be in here for a long time. Get comfy. Please, no. Please, yes. You're gonna rot in here. Okay, little guy, follow me. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Hey! Please don't talk to me right now. I'm gonna go now. Blue, do you testify as guilty or not guilty? Guilty. Thank you. Red, do you testify as guilty or not guilty? Guilty. Thank you. Number 138 and one number 139. All right. You guys get comfy here. You won't be here very long, thankfully, to your lawyers. I'm just happy we won't be here for the rest of our lives. And I hope you both learn from your mistakes, all right? Be good. Thank you, ma'am. Hey, I know we're in a tough situation right now, but I really like you. And the fact that you put up with me just for all this, you're now in prison, and you still like me, I really applaud you. And I'm really thankful for you. Me too. Thankfully, we won't be in here for the rest of our lives, but we'll definitely get comfy to each other, right? Yep, just like if we were dorm mates. Alright. Hey, I kind of know how to break out of prison. I've been in juvenile detention a really bunch of times before. Are you crazy? You want to really get out? Of course I do. As long as I'm getting out with you. Aww.